Hey, what's going on, Llama Legion? My name is Dawson, or the Llama. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Target exclusive Peanuts, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, and Linus pop figures. So this is the 4-pack. It's a Target exclusive. And today I went to my local Target, and I went there to specifically find this, honestly. Like, this is the main thing I really wanted. I ended up finding something else there that I'm going to do a review of next. But I was looking for this because about a week and a half ago, I went to Target to find this. And it was about a week after it first initially came out. And I really wanted it because I just thought it looked cool. And I thought that for $20 for 4 pops, it's not that bad of a deal. And I like, Target exclusive kind of thing. I like that sticker and just whatever. For reasons I wanted it. And I went there, like I said, about a week and a half ago, and it was empty. Like, there was none left. There was some Peanuts Pops left, like this Snoopy right here that I've already done a review of that's up on my channel. And I picked that up because it did have Woodstock in it, and I knew the 4-pack didn't have Woodstock in it, so I do have 2 Snoopies now, but that's cool because it doesn't really affect me that much to have 2 Snoopies. But I went there. They didn't have any. The shelf had like the Target exclusive Peanuts little tag on it. It said $20, and so I knew that was what it was. And there's like a perfect spacing where it would fit, and there was just none there. But I did pick up that Snoopy. I believe they also had Lucy, and they had what's her name? What's Linus' sister? Can't remember her name right now. But they had her. And they just had none of those. So I picked up Snoopy and whatever. Backtrack to today, or flash forward to today, and I went to Target and I found the 4-pack. And there was 5 of them there actually, which I was super excited about. Because if they had 2 in good condition, I would have probably picked up 2 of them just to have just to have 2 of them because I just think they look really cool. But the other 4 were in terrible condition. The back was completely not cracked, but crushed. One of them had a giant, like a box cutter blade, a little slit through the front of it. Crushed the corners were crushed, and just in really bad condition all the way through. And then I went to the final one. I checked through all of them. I looked all around them, and I was like, whatever. And I had like 2 off to the side that were in okay condition to buy. And then I grabbed this one, and it was in perfect condition. The only thing wrong with it is there's a little tiny scuff mark you can see right in Snoopy's face. Not on Snoopy, but I'm just showing you because it could pop up on the white. There's a little tiny scuff mark on the plastic right there. But other than that, it's not that big of a deal. It's still in extremely good condition compared to the other 4. So let's get started by looking at the box. Here's the front. It just looks amazing. I love this box art. I love the Snoopy's box art. It's just so clean, and it just reminds me of childhood. Now, if you know me, I'm openly, I don't really like the Peanuts movies anymore. So I watched them so much as a kid, like the Christmas Charlie Brown and Thanksgiving and that kind of stuff. Those movies really annoy me now. I mean, I understand they're classics and people love them, but if I ever hear it on TV, I just walk away because I cannot watch them anymore. I love the Peanuts. Don't get me wrong. I love the Peanuts. I love the Peanuts comic strips. I love some of the old whatever, but just the specials, I just don't like. The only one I do like and I can watch almost every single year is the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. That one I love because Halloween was my favorite holiday back in the day, and I still love the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So I got rocks. That was just such a funny part to me as a kid. But here's the front. The side displaying all 4 figures you can get in this 4-pack. Has Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, and Linus. I really like that Linus figure. There was a Linus, separate. There's a separate Linus pop in his own pop box. But I really didn't need him. The only one I need is his sister. And I'll have, Woodstock, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, Linus, and his sister. But there's that. And the back, I love this. I think it looks so good. Just having them all displayed and like that classic backdrop. I love it. There's that. Which this is probably a pop box that you really couldn't display sideways for the fact that it's very long. And the only one that you could honestly see is Linus. But before I open it, like I say in all my videos, please go like Funko on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Original Funko. And go follow them on Twitter @Original Funko and on Instagram @Original Funko. They're always posting different giveaways and contests, and they're always showing their new lines. New lines coming out for Funko. I know recently I've been noticing a lot of, I believe, Step Brothers, Friends. I know there's a few new Dorbs and stuff coming out for different lines, like Halloween and stuff. So that is cool. So I got the tape cut off, and let's pick them out. So I'm gonna slide out this way because I really don't want them to fall out of the packaging and get damaged. Now, one thing I have heard about these Peanut figures is that the paint on them is not that good. So here they are in their little bubble thing. That the paint is not amazing, which is understandable. They're kind of small figures, and you know they look good displayed by them, like in the box with everybody. So I really wouldn't imagine them to be displayed out of the box that much. But honestly, I think I'm gonna go in line with. I'm gonna start with Charlie Brown. So you know who Charlie Brown is. Everybody knows who Charlie Brown is. He's just an iconic cartoon character from everybody's childhood, no matter what age you are. If you were born last year, Charlie Brown is in your childhood. So everybody knows who this guy is. I love the little hair thing. I think that's really awesome. I really like how they did that. His iconic shirt, again, amazing. And I can see people saying there's different scuff marks. There's one right there, and there's one on the back of his head right here. But honestly, it really doesn't deter from the actual figure itself. The figure itself really has no paint flaws. Even with like his yellow socks, you know, they're perfectly painted all the way around. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a little bit of black. There's a little bit of a black little leak there, a little runoff of the paint, but nothing big. Especially, like, I really didn't even know if that was a thing until I really looked close at it. That's the only paint flaw I see on this. I mean, sure, there's scuffs and stuff on it, but this figure looks really good. And these are super small. I have big hands for one, so I can't really like say anything. But I'm gonna try to grab something for comparison. I have this Blastoise figure up on top of my computer. This is a standard Tomy figure, and his cannon basically goes up to Charlie Brown's head. So these guys are really small, much smaller than normal pop figures. I guess I could pull this Han Solo for comparison. Just for a little more comparison. You know, they're much smaller. They're a lot smaller, and even their boxes are much smaller. So here's the Peanuts box compared to a regular box. And it's a much smaller set, which is good because they're kids. They really shouldn't be the size of, you know, all the rest of the Pops, because they are children. Now, I did notice that these heads are really hard to move. I noticed that Linus's head when I first picked him up, because I was just checking them out. That their heads are really hard to move. Charlie's is you can move his head fairly well, but other than that, oh, I did notice right here on the back, his little stripe has a little bit of yellow paint, or black paint that has it. There's a little bit of yellow paint that has leaked onto that, but it's on the back and it's right behind his hand, so you really can't notice it. So Charlie, good figure overall. Snoopy, I believe this is the exact same Snoopy figure as in this box. Oh, wait. It actually might not. This actually looks bigger, this Snoopy figure. So I'm actually going to pull him out of his box to see if he is bigger. he is bigger. So actually, it's good that I have this other Snoopy figure because he is actually bigger than this Snoopy right here. So that is actually really, really cool. I like that. Doesn't mean I'm going to go out and buy the other Linus and Charlie Brown for the bigger size, but it is good that they just haven't repackaged the same figures and called it an exclusive. I do like that they are different. They all are smaller. So that is really cool. Good job, Funko. Now I am going to put this Snoopy figure back inside his box so I can take a look at the bigger Snoopy. I was talking on Skype with my friend earlier today, and I said that the Snoopy figure is the exact same one as in this box, but it's not actually. So I can actually tell him tomorrow that it's not. So here he is. There's not really much you can go wrong with Snoopy. He's basically a flush white with some black paint on there and a red collar. So there's really nothing. There's no really flaws you can have with it. And I really don't see any. I know there's one scuff mark here on the ear, but it's not even big enough. Yeah, right there. It's not even really big enough for the camera to pick up. So it's nothing that I'm extremely worried about because I am an in-box displayer. So no one's ever going to see that unless they take it out and expect it, which I usually don't let people touch my collection. Really cool figure. Yet again, I could literally, not saying I'm going to do this, but with these figures, I could take them out of the box, put them in my hand, and walk out. Like, if I just had my hand like this and I was just walking, you would never know that I had Snoopy in my hand. Never say I'm not saying that I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit up a little bit, but I could, which I'm not because I already bought it, so I really don't need it. But they're just so small, very small. So there's Snoopy, Charlie's best friend, and I actually wouldn't have minded. I don't know what I'm trying to say. If they did include a Woodstock in here, because that means it would be a smaller Woodstock, and Woodstock is already an extremely small character. So I wouldn't have minded if they put Woodstock in here for, you know, Snoopy's companion. So let's get over to Lucy. Now Lucy is the figure that I am kind of excited about because it is a very cool mold. So there she is. The reason I'm saying it's cool mold is the bow. The bow and the hair is an extremely different mold because it's very, you know, 1950s, 60s look, and it's just a very cool mold. I like that. So here she is. I'm going to take a look at her closely to see if there's any paint application things that are wrong with it. I do see a few. There's some paint smears and stuff like that, but nothing major, nothing that makes me, you know, say like, what the hell, Funko. It's very minimalistic. Like I said, with Charlie Brown figures, they don't have much color on there. Like Charlie, his main colors is his skin tone, his hair. It's his skin tone, black and yellow. That's all his that's all his colors. And her, it's black, white, her skin tone, and then blue for her dress and her socks. That, you know, there's no more than 4 colors for each character, so there's not much you can mess up with. Very, very, very cool character. I really like that. And even like the little things on her eyes, little corner things. It's a nice figure. So there's Lucy. I didn't really spend much time on her, but you know, I just feel like the mold is just where it's at. I love that mold. I love that bow. It just looks really, really nice. And then to Linus, a lot of people's favorite characters. I really do like Linus. And this is the figure I said that the head doesn't move at all. It just doesn't move. I don't know if it's just because there's extra glue on it or what, but it really can't move. And one thing that I heard people saying is that Linus has a lot of scuff marks on him, and I can see why. I can see that. He does have scuff marks on him. But it's nothing major. Nothing major on mine. I've seen other people's where his face is just full of like, he almost looks like that one Charlie Brown character that's always covered in dirt. Or maybe that is Linus. I don't know. I don't think that's Linus, but there's a character in Charlie Brown that is always covered in like dirt. I think his name is like Pig something, Pig something. He kind of looks like that character with all the with all the little blotches and stuff on him because of all the scuff marks. But my figure turned out good, and then the hair. You know, you can't really see it, but the hair is not actually painted on. The hair is molded to the figure. So it's raised up off the figure. You can't really even tell, even if I turn it the right way. And every strand is painted. It's all painted. So there is so much that can go wrong with that because there's so many strands of hair that needs to be painted. But I really don't see any, paint flaws or paint errors. Nothing really. He has his blanket, his iconic blue blanket, which looks amazing. I love how he's holding it and it pops over and around and down and it makes it that little flat thing for when you display him, if you display him out of the box. I really, really like this figure. It looks really nice. The only thing that I'm confused about is I don't know if Charlie just doesn't have those, but my Charlie figure doesn't have those little outlines on the eyes as Lucy and Linus does. You know what I just noticed? The little girl that I was talking about is actually Charlie's sister. It's not Linus's sister. Linus's sister is Lucy. Charlie's sister is that other blonde girl. Sorry if people are down in the comments, yelling. I just realized that. So maybe that's just something with their characters since they're siblings. They have those little outlines. I don't know. I feel like in some Charlie Brown cartoon that he did have, those little worried eyes where they have little lines or whatever. But besides that, this is a really good figure. I really like this figure, and he's going to look good in my collection. So yeah, guys, I'm going to put them all back in their packaging, lift them up, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Join the Llama Legion, guys. Come on. I put out so many videos. I know they're not the best of quality, but if you like Pops and you like someone that's active on their channel, subscribe, because I'm very active, and I am always buying new stuff and always have stuff to show you guys. So yet again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.